So this week, what we're trying to get done is, I've got a little bit of tree work. I'm supposed to be doing tree work today actually, but the weather is wet and windy. So, and it's quite a technical tree job that we're doing, so I didn't fancy doing that today. So I've put that off till next week because the weather next week is going to get good, which is nice to know. I've got a tree job to do tomorrow where I'm with Kath and Sarah. Today, what I want to try and do is get a little bit of work done on this soffits as best as I can. So I don't know how much I'm going to get done there because the weather looks awful. The forecast is awful today. So of course you can't be working underneath where rain's coming off the roof. I've got no guttering on yet, so I'll just get drenched in seconds. So we'll see how much we can get done. Kath and Sarah have gone to the gym and then they've gone shopping, so they'll be back any moment. Right, let me show you something that, oh, lights just went out. Let me show you something that I did. I had a little play around at the weekend. Didn't film it because I didn't think I was going to get it done, to be honest. So it's to do with the soffits on the house, and I've made a little bit of an error, which is going to cost me 2 or 3 hours work to rectify. Let me show you what that is. Mark, making an error? Never. Professional, dead easy, this building work, I keep saying. All you need is common sense, a little bit of skill. Well, I wasn't thinking. And let me show you what I've done. Okay, so Kath and I just put one of the one of the soffits in, just to see what it was like. And hopefully you can see that okay. It's a bit dark, but hopefully you can see that okay. At a quick glance, it looks really great. You can see we've got a spotlight in there. That's what the spotlights are going to look like. And if you can see those little screws, don't worry about them because you're never going to see them, because the wood cladding is going to come off the wall, or the stone is going to come off the wall further than that. So we're going to be okay there. But the error that I made, actually I'm going to get the little tool I used and get up there and show you, because it was a real rookie mistake. Okay, so hopefully you can see this okay. So we're obviously up on the fascia. As you can see, there's a lip on the fascia and the soffit just sits on there. So that's great. And so what I wanted to do was to fasten these to the roof timbers. So then the soffit that comes on just fastens onto there, like so, with a little screw, and then that's in. So what I did was, I got myself, where are we? Here, I made this little tool. So spirit level on a piece of wood. And what I was doing, let me show you, hopefully you can see. I rested that in there, and then wherever level was, for example, oh come on, all right, so there's level. I drew a little pencil line on the wall, don't know if you can see it, and then that's what I thought the depth would be that I'd need. But what I forgot to, because if you look, that's resting on there, so that's the bottom. That there is the bottom of the fascia. Well, where that pencil line is the, over there, is the top of the fascia, which means that this fascia that we've put on, can you see, it's sloping too much down, because I haven't allowed the thickness of the fascia, sorry, the soffit, when I put these brackets on. So basically what I've got to do is take that soffit off and lift all these brackets up about 15 mil, 12, 15 mil. I'll measure it properly. They're all just screwed in, 2 screws, so unscrew them, lift it up to whatever the thickness this soffit is, then that'll sit beautiful on there then. So a little bit of a rookie mistake, but the annoying thing is I went right along the front of the house. So I've got to go along and take every one of these off, lift it up about 12 mil and screw it back on.
Why won't you say nothing at all? Just walk on by, don't give me your love. Why won't you say nothing at all? Just walk on by, don't give me your love. God knows I'm tired. I want you just to look at me when you walk on by. Don't give me your love. Why won't you just to look at me when you walk on by? Don't give me your love. I'm tired. God knows I'm tired.
Well, it's first thing in the morning. The van's running. It's full of chainsaws. Got a chipper on the back. That can mean just one thing: tree day. Right, let's go and do some tree work. This is a really nice job today. It's two jobs together, two neighbours that want some different things doing. It's basically a lot of pruning, some heavy pruning, but some really nice work today. So I'll try and film as much as I can and show you what we're doing. I've got Sarah and Kath with me today. Normally I have Leon, but it's not that technical. Don't need really Leon. He's really busy with his woodworking at the minute as well. I mean, he would come if I asked him, but I can do with Kath and Sarah. That makes it sound like they're less of a person. It's not. What I mean by that is Leon can use a chainsaw, where I don't really want Kath and Sarah using a chainsaw. Although I have my new little handheld battery chainsaw, which the girls can use as much as they want. Let me show you that in action when we get on site. So we're all loaded up, ready to go. Just wait for Sarah. She's supposed to be here at 7:15. It's now 7:20. So Sarah, when you're watching this video, shame on you. So we're at the job site. Got my two little willing volunteers.
Little, yes. Willing. Hey, I'm not a volunteer. I'm getting paid for this. Look.
Yeah, this isn't a charity job.
Right, let me show you what we're doing. Then I'm going to set a bit of time lapse up. So, like I said, it's two jobs, one for each neighbour. And one of the neighbours, Lou and Wendy, we are taking down a eucalyptus tree and pruning some fruit trees and just topping off a hedge that he can't reach. So let me show you the eucalyptus tree. So that's the tree there with a ladder against it. Now it is a shame to take this down because it's beautiful, but it's just in the wrong place, right next to the next door neighbour's barn. And if we don't do it now, in a few years' time it'll be a massive task to take it down. So we're going to bring this down completely, and I'll just set the time lapse up.
Say nothing at all when you walk on by. Just give me your love. Why won't you? Oh, say nothing at all when you walk on by. Just give me your love.
Good morning. Well, what a beautiful day. And what a day that was yesterday, cutting all those trees. Look at the blue sky, absolutely gorgeous today. We have another weather warning coming through actually. I think it's more for flooding. But this morning, after doing all that tree work, it's now my job. Can you see in there? Let me show you in here. Look at all that I've got to get rid of. Okay, this won't take too long. So let me get all this out of here. This is all the shreddings from yesterday. What a brilliant day we had yesterday, loved it. Right, so I'm going to set you up on this wall here. Hopefully the sun won't be too much in your eyes, and we'll get this emptied. Okay, so that's the back of the van emptied. That didn't take too long really, because the bay, the bay where you put all the chip-ins at the déchetterie, or the tip, the dump, whatever you guys call it, was empty. But I've kind of like filled it up. That's what I want, a van like that. Ooh, yes. With the sides on, I can chip straight into that. Anyway, right, so I've got some cardboard here. I put some cardboard in the back of the van up there. Cass idea, great idea, because at the bottom of the bulkhead there's some vents, and if I want to put anything there, it'll just chip straight into the back, into my cab. So this cardboard, I'm going to take it up to where you put the cardboard, and I'll show you around the déchetterie and how good France is at recycling. So you drive up onto this platform, and you've got all your different places for dumping stuff. So here you can put gravel, and you just drive up, tip it, and it all goes straight down into there. Here, bois, which is wood, which you call your wood. And then the next one, for me, carton, cardboard. All your cardboard in there. That's good. Bonjour. This is metal. All that metal. It's great how they recycle everything. Objects de bois, so I'm guessing this will be like furniture. Is it bois? Yeah, furniture. And the same again. And here you've got garden waste. There's a guy there chucking logs in. Someone would have them, wouldn't there? And here you can put batteries and oil and everything. And then the one that's used the most is this one. Ultimi. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I'll ask Sarah how you pronounce that. Anyway, it's like everything else that's got no place. All your real nasty stuff. Oh, and then there's a tyre one there, look. Somebody there taking some green waste, look. Right. Oh, I don't know what this is. Bidon. Ah, cartons. Plastic cartons. So to get access into here, you have to have a card. I've got one, but I don't need it to dump the chip-ins that we've got. You can dump them for free because they want you to do that because people come and collect it and put it on the gardens. Now I think that is really good, the way France have done that. I love that part of France, how they do that. They recycle, they're really onto it, and they're really keen when you go there. You can't just go chucking where you want. They'll check, and if you don't do it right, you've got to get it out. They have hooks to hook stuff out, and they make you do it, which is brilliant. Right, what I'll do is I'll pull my van away and I'll show you how much is in here, because this was empty when I first came this morning, but I say it's only taken me about a good 20 minutes to empty that. So I'll just pull my van away and I'll show you. Right, this bay was empty when I came, so I've dumped quite a bit in there. I would say, I don't know, maybe 2 cubic meters of stuff. Well, that was a really, really good job done. To get rid of all that is good because it gets the weight out of the van, cleans the van out, ready for the next job, and you feel like you're doing some good when you're dropping off and people are going to recycle it, reuse it on the garden. That was brilliant. The job where we were working yesterday, one of the customers took quite a lot of chip-ins for his garden while we were there, so that was great. If you're watching this and you live close by and you ever want any chip-ins, let me know, I'll drop them off. So I'm going home now, and I'm going to get myself a coffee and a piece of cake, which I'll talk about in a minute. What I'm going to do is work on the soffits again. Now on Monday I was working on the soffits, and I put another 2 pieces up, and I didn't film it. The reason being, it was really bad weather on Monday. It was the back end of the storm Nils, and I was scared of the camera blowing over. It was really showery and that really fine rain, and I was worried about the camera, so I didn't film anything. But I'll definitely be filming today when I get home, because I want to put some more soffits up. So I'm going home now to have a coffee and a piece of cake. Now the piece of cake I'm going to have is amazing. It's Kath's made a beautiful banana cake, banana and walnut cake. It's beautiful. But she's put some chocolate chips in there as well. Now Holly, our daughter, sorry Holly, you did make the best banana bread ever. Now Mum's beating you on this one. Sorry Holes. It is wonderful, and I think one of the things I really like about it, it's just got everything's right about it, the amount of ingredients. But what Kath did, which she's never done on this banana bread before, is she left some walnuts out that she'd chopped up, and then when she'd made the cake before she put it in the oven, she sprinkled them on top and then sprinkled some sugar on. So when it baked, like the sugar caramelized on top, so you've got this lovely moist cake with a nice crunch on top. It is absolutely divine. Right, let me show you what I've got done and what I'm going to do. Now, apparently there is another storm coming, Storm Pedro I think it's called, because they're doing them in alphabetical order, didn't they? Neil, the next one is a P, Pedro I think it is. You wouldn't believe it, would you? I mean, look at the weather, beautiful blue sky, a little bit of cloud. But apparently there's a real severe weather coming tonight. Great. Right, let me show you what I've done. So I got to here, so I've put 2 more pieces in, which I think look really, really good. Took a little bit of figuring out. There is a way of doing it, especially on the joints. I'd put that joint piece the wrong way around. There's a right way of doing it, and I did it the wrong way to start with. But now I've done it, I'm cracking on. So I think the effect on that is great. We'll get some zinc guttering on there. That'll look stunning. And then we can start thinking and talking about getting the outside finished. No door yet. Mika is hopefully building that this week, next week, I don't know. Right, so what I need to do now is set these levels up like I was doing before. Set the levels of them up. Just need to go up about 10-12 mil. I'll set all them up along the house, and then I'll work in here as well, because I'm putting some plastic cladding on this bit of roof in there too. So I'll get that on. So I might need to take this temporary door off and work in there. Right, let's just get those set first.
Well, Mama picked the berries and she put it in the wine. You know everybody gonna have a real good time. We all on the back porch getting real high. Pass around the bottle of your mama's muscadine. Can't you smell what old Bear's cooking? Them collard greens are so good looking. Man, I've been away from home too long. Well, Daddy cut the hickory and he's making it smoke. The front porch speakers all take another toke. We all start singing that way up high to pass around the bottle of your mama's muscadine. Can't you smell what old Bear's cooking? Don't she put her whole foot in it? Man, I've been away from home too long.
You've seen Kath doing some work. Those of you that think I do it all, it's wrong. Kath does a lot. She does most of it, to be honest.
So another storm has blown in, which we knew about. So I'm cooking risotto. So the the mushroom bit's done. But the risotto, it's nearly done. I've only got a tiny bit of liquid to go in it. I might just chuck it in that try. And the electric just came back on. So
How long was the electric off for, Kath?
4 minutes.
5 minutes, yeah. Did you think the storm was going to come round so quick?
No. So
The people will be thinking, why are you cooking when you know there's a storm? And storms in France means no electricity.
yeah, well normally we don't have electricity off. I'd already started doing the risotto and it is nearly done. It's a little bit al dente, but we should be alright. It goes off again. We can eat. I might have a glass of wine and go to bed.
Drink the beer in the fridge before it goes warm.
Use the ice in the freezer. Oh, gin and tonic.
Blustery. So it's just gone dark. So yeah, I do hate strong winds though, because it can just cause so much damage. And the roof on here is good, and the ridge tiles are on properly, and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, okay.
Well, I think from last week, I needed the foil anyway, because what you do when the risotto's done, then you put your butter in, which is already measured out, and I only had a little bit of Parmesan, rest is just the cheese. And you mix all that in, and then you cover it and leave it to stand anyway.
Well, I tell you what, this is not a Weight Watchers dinner, is it? Not like butter.
Who's it out about Weight Watchers? Let's have less negativity.
I thought we were trying to get a bit trimmer.
Just drink my rosé.
So we're in Agen. The storm last night wasn't that bad, to be honest. Like Kath was saying on the way here, the ground is so saturated that there was a storm. It did have a name, but it wasn't that bad. But if just any rain now just creates like a flooding in some areas because the ground is so saturated.
The road was quite wet in parts, wasn't it? So
Yeah.
you can see it could, if it keeps on going, and it's forecast to carry on today, but then that's it then for about a week, so it should be dry.
So we're at the Chambre de Métier in Agen, and we're here to change a few details. For me, both of us are registered. Well, do you want to explain?
Yeah, so when we registered for work, so I'm registered as a photographer, and on the tax forms everything's been changed over to the new address, and it's not until now we've realised that doesn't automatically change your registration documents, so we need to update those. And Mark also wants to add photography to his so that it keeps everything up to date. He's registered for everything else with the trees and planting and that like the garden work and groundworks and things like that. But yeah, so he needs to add photography and also change address. So, and that to change address costs you a nice sum
70 euros.
of €70 each, just to change address. So I tried to do it online, but the site was down. So it was like, we're coming here anyway, because Mark this afternoon has got...
Dentist. I don't know why I'm going, to be honest. Anyway, yeah. So I've had some work done, and the guy did a great job, but he said, I want you to go to a specialist in Agen just to let them have a look, because you might need to have a crown or something done.
Yeah, it's the dental hospital again where we had our surgery. Well, you had your root.
Right.
So.
You probably lost the will to live listening to us ramble on.
Oh, you might ramble, I don't. I say lovely things.
He said 5 times, you know that.
Get lost.
See ya. So once again, I forgot to put an end to the video, so I'm just making it up real quick. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the different aspects of working on the house and doing tree work. And what else have we done? That's it, I think. Oh yeah, we went to the Chambre de Métier. So we have some people around for tea. We have Sarah and Leon. So Sarah,
Like, share,
and subscribe to France Unfiltered. To France Unfiltered. France Unfiltered and Wilson's World are very similar, aren't they? Anyway, right, so that's it, all done. Next week, Kath is doing all the editing, she's done all the filming, so if it's a rubbish video next week, don't blame me.
It won't be as boring as this week.
Right, thanks, good night. Bye. Good night? Yeah, good night. Well, it depends when you're watching it, doesn't it? Have a good weekend. Bye for now.